Let's do this again. Hello again. My name is Kristiina Paju. I'm an academically trained futurist, meaning that I have a Master of Social Sciences in Future Studies from the University of Turku in Finland. And this presentation of mine is the second attempt I'm trying to do this, LinkedIn Live. The first one, I think, went pretty well until I realized that the mic wasn't working and that it did not work for pretty much the whole duration of the presentation. Well, another try. Let's hope this one will work and you can actually hear me as well. So the aim of this presentation is to introduce the Futures Literacy Journal. It's a reflection tool that I've created and it is now available for purchasing. And I have also a little bit of information here about future literacy, about journaling, and why it should matter to you now more than ever. So, yeah, let's get going. A few words about me. Who am I? Well, my name is Kristiina, like I said earlier, and I'm a Master of Social Sciences and Future Studies, meaning that I'm a futurist, but I'm much more than that. I'm a generalist and I'm a very curious person. I have achieved a few more degrees, one in business administration in international business. Then I have another degree in education, as well as I'm currently finalizing my MBA studies at Laurea University of Applied Sciences in Finland in behavioral insights and choice architecture in management. So I'm a lifelong learner, which I think is quite a necessary trait these days. And I live in Finland. I am mom of 4 children. I'm also married to a Finnish person, but I'm not originally from Finland. I'm an Estonian, and I do have Finnish roots as well, so I have the combined cultural heritage nowadays of both Finland and Estonia. So this is a unique perspective of Foresight to combine the historical and cultural heritage of both of these Finno-Ugric cultures. And yeah, I deeply embrace the ancestral wisdom of both of the cultures as well as the foresight and care for the generations to come. A few more words about me. So here's me aged 12 in Estonian national dress. I was attending the United Nations Environmental Programme's Millennium Children's Conference on the Environment back in 2000. It was arranged in Eastern England, and there were thousands of young environmentalists of the planet gathered there. I will forever remember the motto of the event. There was a specific song that we got a cassette with, or CD. I'm not sure which one. I think it was a cassette. That there was a song called "Leave It to Us," and it was kind of a pledge for all of us, young children gathered there, to really take care of the planet as we grow up, and that's something that I've carried with me from the humble age of 12. So this young environmentalist grew up to become a futurist, a foresight expert, as well as a generalist, creative, and I'm happy to be in the place where I'm right now. So my path was not definitely clear when I was age 12. Nowadays, it's clearer, but I'm definitely open to different futures as well, in order to create the best possible common futures for us all. Yeah, and I really believe that the world needs more hope and awareness of the futures that we are collectively creating. And here I'd like to give a shout out to all of those children who were there in the year 2000 in Eastbourne, gathered to that conference. So if you're one, please connect with me. I would like to hear from you, because we were just all of us, we were just kids, but it was such a great experience for each and every one of us. There were thousands of children from all across the globe. So if you're one of them, please do reach out to me. I would like to know where your path has taken you. But let's continue with the introduction. Whoops, now I'm too fast. So what is Futures Literacy? So the journal that I have launched is called Futures Literacy Journal. But what is Futures Literacy? Well, it's a skill to start with. And it's a skill, and it's an ability to understand, imagine, and use the future to make better decisions in the present moment. It is not about predicting what will happen. It's about exploring what could happen, and it's about questioning the assumptions, as well as expanding our sense of possibility. And by becoming more futures literate, we can gain clarity, add our creativity, as well as resilience in uncertain times. So it's a pretty valuable skill for each and every one of us. But journaling, that's the other part of the title, Futures Literacy Journal. So what is journaling about? Well, it's a reflective practice of recording our thoughts and emotions. It has been long valued for self-expression and growth. But what if we could also use it as a teaching and learning tool to explore futures literacy, our ability to understand and prepare for the future? So let's dig a little bit deeper in how it could work. So how to start a more future-focused journaling practice? First of all, choose a medium. Decide if you'd like a digital journal or a traditional notebook. We all have our preferences. Secondly, set a future-focused routine. So journaling and reflection needs time and space for it to do so. So please do dedicate time for working with the futures and thinking about the future. Thirdly, be open-minded. Write openly about your future hopes and concerns, because that's how it helps the most, when you're honest and open with what you're feeling and thinking. And explore the futuristic styles. Do try different styles of journaling that can emphasize futures thinking as such. And an important question here is, why journaling? Why this medium or practice? Well, it's more than a simple notebook. It's a personal space to explore the thoughts and emotions that we have. And since futures literacy is an ability and a skill of being able to grasp the idea of what the future could be in the present moment, well, what better medium there would be than journaling to do that? But the journaling can take many different forms. It can, journal can be a traditional diary. It can be an art journal. It can be in form of bullet journal or gratitude journal that is very popular nowadays as well, helping us to highlight the positive things in each and every day that we have experienced. Each of those journals types serve a unique purpose, but they also share the common goal of fostering personal development. But to even further connect journaling and futures literacy, well, journaling will help you to explore future scenarios. It will help you to envision various future scenarios by writing about potential developments that encourages your creative thinking as well as adaptability. It will also enhance your predictive skills by reflecting on the past trends and the current events. Journaling can sharpen your ability to predict future changes and aid in decision making as such. It can also build resilience as well as encourage innovation and help you think in plurals, which is my favorite part because it's something that's, as a futurist, it's ingrained in our minds already that we all always have to think about the future as the futures, the plural. So this journal will give you the tools to explore the future as the futures as well. As a conclusion for this part of my presentation, I would like to highlight that journaling can be a practical teaching and learning tool for developing futures literacy. And whether it's that you're seeking to enhance foresight skills or build resilience or foster innovation, a journal can be a valuable companion. And to embrace this practice and discover its relevance to your future journey, it's really important that you pick your medium and try journaling in order to see if it works for you or not. Sorry for tongue twisters here. But now to the main topic. I would like to introduce the Futures Literacy Journal. The main background story of this journal already began in 2022 when I started this project. And it's been in my visions and in my dreams for a long time because it's something that I would myself have enjoyed while I was studying future studies at the master's degree program in order to help me more concretely connect the present with the future. So it's a tool that I would have loved to have had back in the day. And in a nutshell, it's a guided self-reflection tool that blends futures thinking, mindfulness, and personal goal setting in one beautifully designed space. So that's my pitch right there. That's why it's important. And that's the main idea behind the journal. You would like to know, of course, for whom this journal is for. Well, it's for you if you're a coach, an educator, or a facilitator guiding others in reflection or growth. It's for you if you're a change maker or an innovator navigating uncertainty with a purpose. It's for you if you're a self-reflective creative, craving clarity, focus, or direction. It's for you if you're just a curious person about the future, but you're tired of somebody else saying what the future will be like. And it's for you if you value mindfulness, sustainability, and deep thinking. And I would like to highlight that no prior foresight experience is needed, just curious mind and a willingness to reflect and to take the time to do so. So what's inside? Let's have a quick look. There will be, or there are, there are guided sections like setting intentions, exploring values and beliefs, imagining the future, and planning for action. So there are many different building blocks that you can move through in your journaling process, starting with the setting intentions and moving towards the planning for action section. So these prompts that you can find in this journal, they help you uncover the cognitive biases that we all have, myself included, especially the confirmation bias as well as the status quo biases, are some that affect everyday decision making more or less notably, and it's very important to become more and more conscious about these biases, and that journal has the bias reflection built into it as well. But alongside with the biases, there will be the personal assumptions that will be uncovered, as well as your preferred futures. Like I was explaining in the previous take of this live, that the importance of finding our preferred futures is something that is not often maybe highlighted as much as it should, because as humans we are more attracted by negativity for some reason, or the fears, because that's the biological, psychological biological process of flight and flight responses. If there's a threat, that's more interesting, but in order to create the best common future for us all, we need to be able to be aware of what our preferred futures are, what are the values behind these preferred futures, and how we can bring those preferred futures into reality. So this journal includes tools from future studies, behavioral insights, as well as mindfulness and self-awareness. So there's at least 3 disciplines mixed up in this journal that will help you become more futures literate while you start this reflecting journey. Plus, you can find the scenario planning exercises, as well as the futures wheel method. And there's also the futures table method explained, so you can try that for thinking in plurals. And there's a reflective journaling space as well called The Future is Still Unwritten, so you can write all your insights, what the future could be like, in that section. You can find more information about what's included from the website or my different social media accounts. So please do check, and please reach out if you'd like to know more. So why this journal is different from the rest? Well, it will help you to become responsible for generations yet to come, that we will create a common good future for us all. It will focus on the well-being of the planet, the people, and our common good future. Every sale of this journal contributes to climate work through Stripe Climate Initiative. And the most important thing for me, or the 2 most important things that I would like to highlight here, is that for me personally, making futures thinking more accessible globally is really, really important, because that will help us to uncover what is our common future, what is the common good future, and how we can collectively make conscious choices towards building that future. And I want to make futures thinking more globally accessible. And for that reason, I have a special pricing for those for whom the original price is too high. So there's a 30% discount for you, and all you need to do is reach out to me by email to let you know. You will get the discount code with no questions asked. So yeah, future belongs to us all, and I would like to encourage that. Why now? Well, because the future is uncertain. We've been through some really hard times and we need hope. We need hope. We need to pause to really think what is the common good for us all and how to create it. And this journal helps you to slow down in order to find what are the values that guide your future thinking and what kind of actions you can take in order to create our common good future. It will also help you understand how you think about the future in general. It will help you explore what really matters to you, like your values. What are your values? And it will help you to strengthen your clarity, agency, and imagination. All in all, a few words about pricing and options. So the PDF version of the journal is available already now, so go check it out and go and get yours. The original price is 29 euros, and here's some approximate prices in pounds as well as in US dollars side by side. And it's a downloadable PDF. You can print it out, you can use it at your own pace. But there will be more to come. I will be developing a subscription bundle, which includes the PDF plus weekly Futures Thinking prompts into your inbox, as well as a Notion workspace for everyone. And I've been thinking about creating a community around Futures Thinking and future-minded or individuals as well. So that's all that is to come, as well as the team access workshop license version for organizations, which would include some sort of facilitation or lecture by me as well. So these are on the works, but the PDF journal is already ready and you can go and get it. And to remind you that 1% of every purchase supports Stripe Climate. So every contribution will help to create a more cleaner and environmentally more well-being planet. Let's hope so. Start shaping your future today. So this journal is more than just a product. It's a quiet companion for deep reflection and bold imagining. And in order to, I introduced the price in the previous slide. It's 29 euros. But if you act quick, meaning that until the end of this month, and use the code LAUNCH5, you will get 5 euros off the original price. And it's, for limited time only. So be quick and act fast. Go to futuresjournal.eu and go to the Get Journal page to purchase. But to end this section, I would like to highlight those 4 keywords under the website address here. They are explore, reflect, imagine, act. So these are pretty much what this is about. Explore the present, reflect, imagine the future, and act on those scenarios or images of the future. So a reminder where to get yours is www.futuresjournal.eu. Get the journal. LAUNCH5 will give you 5 euros off from that 29 euro price. So go get yours. So basically, if you purchase it, it will take you to a download page. You would have to click a link and to get that downloaded into your own device. You can use it on tablet or desktop or just print it out and use it, with paper and pen version. And I've been lucky enough to get some feedback from early readers as well. So I would like to highlight especially the first one that's most closest to my heart. So it's rare to find a journaling tool that connects personal reflection with planetary care. The focus on values, sustainability, and long term thinking makes this so much more than a planner. It's a mindset shift. So, this is just beautiful feedback, and I hope this will inspire you to go and get yours and test how it will influence your future thinking and will broaden your horizons. But besides the journal, there's also a free 7-day Futures Mindset challenge that you can take. There will be 7 questions, 7 themes to think about, to reflect about during 7 days. So you can find this on the website as well as my social media accounts. If you'd like a, easier opt-in into journaling and before you start with the full journal. So this is a great way of getting used to working with prompts and training yourself in the habit of reflecting and journaling. But besides that, I also have a podcast called the Quiet Future Podcast. I have already made 5 episodes and there will be more to come. It's a companion to the journal. They're not totally identical, but they support each other's missions. This one is a reflective podcast for those navigating uncertainty and seeking possibility. Inspired by the Futures Literacy Journal, each episode offers guided prompts and thoughtful conversations to help you explore how we imagine, relate to, and act upon the future. Whether you're a creative educator, change maker, or simply future curious, this space invites you to slow down, listen inward, and engage with the future mindfully. So, to kind of correct this, there are no thoughtful conversations with other people. It's a reflective tool. It's a form of slow media, so it's a great option for you to try, give a try, have a listen, and test it out for yourself if it works. I'd like to let you know that it will be found on Spotify as well as Apple Podcast and other tools as well. So thank you for listening, and please let's connect on LinkedIn. Sorry, that was my 5-year-old son again. It happened the same way around the same place first time, and now again. But but yeah, it's school holidays over here, so that's why this happened. But thank you so much for listening, tuning in, and I hope that this was valuable for you and you will, give me some time to connect with me and maybe check out the journal and get yours as well so that we can start working towards these common good futures together. Thank you very much.